season any different for you getting into a final year contract? Obviously, you've talked about in the past, comes on the backside of things. Or are you taking it as the same approach?
Same approach as every year, right? Like we got a couple days here to kind of recharge the body and the mind, and then everything's obviously on to Cleveland for next week. So same approach I've always had going into a year.
What have you liked from Cooper Beebe so far?
Hey, he's really strong, powerful guy at the point of attack. He's a smart guy, and he works his tail off, right? Like ever since he got here, whether it be snapping, IDing defenses, he's put a lot of time into it, and he's continued to get better each week.
How much of the young guys lean on you at this time of the year? Because the season's about to start. Obviously, camp has just ended.
Yeah.
How much do they talk to you about what's next?
Yeah, I think Coach Solari does a really good job of, really having an open dialogue in our meeting room and allowing those young guys to ask questions and spending time in the meetings on that kind of stuff, because it's so important, right? Getting ready, not only your body but your mind for the long season.
How excited are you about this season?
I'm pumped, man. I'm juiced. Anytime after training camp, especially like a month out in California, you're just ready to get after it and start playing games. So, with 88 back, it's like we got all our pieces back, and it's going to be fun to go out there as a unit and start this journey off.
Is there a different level of urgency this year with so much unknown about next year?
I think the urgency is the same, man. Like we want to go out there, we want to win every game, and right now, Cleveland is there, and that's what we're focusing on. But I wouldn't say there's a crazy amount of different urgency before this season than other seasons.
What does it say for your run game when you got a 4-time Pro Bowler like Dalvin Cook on the practice squad ready to come?
Yeah, all those guys. I mean, we really have I'm excited to watch all those guys run. Obviously, Cook and Zeke have. Everyone knows what they can do, and that'll be great. But the other guys, Rico and Deuce, and we get to see those guys every single day, and excited to see the rest of the league see those guys and how they attack the game.
Obviously, a lot of talk about Cooper Beebe and Tyler Guyton, these rookies coming in, but Terrence still looks more comfortable, more confident with everybody. What do you see from Terrence?
Yeah, I think with Terrence, I think people forget that last year he's coming off of a serious knee injury, and I think he was the only guy on our line that started in every single game last year, which is, credit to him, but it's pretty incredible. So I think you just see a comfort level, right? He's feeling good. He's had a year and a half to get that knee completely right, and he's got a lot of confidence on the edge at that right tackle position.
As a veteran player, can you ever remember so much talk about the business of the sport around here? Because it was about you, the CD, Dak, and do you ever remember a time when, we're talking about your contracts and those kinds of things?
I feel like kind of every year that's just how the NFL works these days, right? Like everyone wants the deals, and that's just how it works, right? It's the nature of the business, and I think it's the teams and the groups that have the most success are the guys that have to go through that, but can put that aside and really focus on what's important and what matters. And now that's the Cleveland Browns.
Why do you think you guys have been able to block that out to move forward?
It's stuff we harp on all the time, right? Block out the noise. Obviously, being in Dallas, we got a lot of that, and it's a skill to be able to block that out and focus on the task at hand.
Tyler and Cooper look like they progressed pretty quickly this offseason. How do you think they did that?
Well, first they're both extremely talented, right? And they both have the right attitude. They take their craft seriously, and they come out and they work, and they take the coaching. But first and foremost, those guys are talented players who are going to be able to help us a lot this year.
What do you remember about?
You see a Jim Schwartz defense.
Yeah.
Week 1 that you had a little extra time and uncommon opponent.
Yeah.
Is there a benefit there?
Yeah, I think obviously anytime you get a little extra time now, with the preseason and how it is now, not a lot of guys are playing. So there are some unknowns, right? But they got a lot of their defensive guys back from last year, so there's a ton of good tape. And then obviously for the older guys on the roster, we went against Schwartz for years there in Philadelphia, and there's a lot of similarities with the structure and how they play up front. But yeah, they got a lot of the same guys back. They've added some good pieces, but the majority of that defense is coming back.
Does he do more things than other folks? Pressures, different looks, disguises?
Yeah, he brings a little bit of everything, but I think when you put the tape on, every defense that I've played that he's coached, they play a certain type of way up front, and you see that on the tape. When he was in Philly, they played a certain way, and when you turn on Cleveland, it definitely reminds you of how they, got off the ball and penetrated those gaps up front.
What do you remember about your rookie year that you could help communicate to Cooper and Tyler as far as what to expect in year one?
I would just say, man, put your head down and grind. Really, it's a long season. It's gonna feel long, right? I mean, no surprise when you're a rookie, you play your college season, go straight into the combine prep, and then you're right into it. So, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but right now it's time to put your head down and grind.
You're repping Fighting Irish.
Oh, yeah.
You're just getting the headgear ready for Saturday.
I am, yeah, big one in Aggie land, and I'm excited. We got a couple Aggies on the team, so it'll be a good one.
Coming.
Yeah.
And Marist, are you
Oh
going
yeah,
down?
I'm not going. No,
Oh,
no,
you're
no,
not?
I'm not. I was thinking about it, but we were gone for a month. I want to just hang with the fam a little bit.
Talk to Donovan or Buddy or
Oh
any
yeah,
of these guys yet?
yeah. Yep, I did, and it'll be a fun. I've always wanted to go to A&M Stadium, so a little bummed about that, but it'll be good. Just kind of relax this weekend.
This is probably the only time where you can kind of decompress because you're at camp for a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time, but I think there was a reason why we were out there, right? I mean, Coach wanted to be out there. The weather's great. We were able to get some great practices, a lot of reps, and that's just going to help us in the long run. But yeah, anytime you're away for a month, I mean, you guys were out there. Staying in a hotel for a month it gets long, but it's definitely feels good to be back in Dallas.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.